movement is very similar to the first pattern, the opening movements in there too. So we bow, chunky, salute, roll. So from here we step out, toes, heels, toes, heels. So toes, heels, toes, heels. So I'm going to show you from the front because it's the same anyway. So you have to get the measurement right for you. For me, the horse stance matches these mats perfectly. So it's about 45 degrees for me. Again, and then straighten up. Okay, so we've got our horse stance established. If you find it difficult, some people have got a poor rotation in the hip, you just do more of them. If you've got giant feet and very good rotation, you might be too wide, so you have to narrow that down. So from this position, it's very similar. We come forward to the fingers, as I did before. This time now, we do elbows, but we keep them as palms. So the fingers are kept as palms as we do the elbows. So fingers, elbows. And the reason for that is the next move has got a palm. In before, the other videos, there was a fist, let's go into a quad. Next move is called dingit, which means to hold the moon, and I push up. It's very important when you do this move that you actually try to hold a ball shape in your hands with the elbows out. I very often see the dingit like this, but it's not holding a moon, is it? It's not holding the correct shape. This is a shape because the application requires that shape, which is a grappling application you'll learn later on. So, fingers, elbows, dingit. We switch to two fingers as we move. Chunky. Fingers are tightly packed together, like this. Thumbs covering those two fingers in place. So from the dingit, as you come down, you go into a chumpy position like this, or you can put it on the side. It's a little bit harder, and we normally keep that one for later patterns because everything has to be level and flat. So, fingers, elbows, dingit, chunky, push out, sunky. Again, fingers, elbows, dingit, chunky, sunky. Next movement is called gunjin. It comes down and thrusts forwards with enough room for me to see underneath. And thrusting forwards with the on the border with the bone striking here. I'm not trying to jab my fingers, it just happens to be that's the shape we're using. What I'm not doing either is exposing the artery, the nerves, and the tendons. Fingers, elbows, dingit, holding the moon, chunky, sunky, gunjin, and then we roll this to the waist. Temptation at that stage is then to jump and bring your feet together like we did in the previous form, but we don't, we stay fixed in that position. So, fingers, elbows, dingit, chunky, sunky, gunjin, roll. You can do this drill over and over. As many times as you can. Great way of developing the strength in the arm. Some people have done this before with the iron bracelets, the rings. They're fine. We can condition the bone and build the strength. If you want to do it, you could just replace that with wrist weights or ankle weights or wrist weights, whichever one works for you, and do a similar motion to that. So repetition is the key. Practice that a lot. Make sure you're working on the spine movement. So whenever my hands are forwards, my shoulders are dropped, my hips are up. Not forwards, but so I can gain the power from the spine at each movement. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but try and also work the shoulder and hip movement together, crunching forwards or arching back. 100 times minimum and then move on to the next section.